Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Sports, and today we're talking 5 possible landing spots if the Packers go and say, hey, we're going to trade Aaron Rodgers, we can't make it work, it's not going to work, and instead of letting him retire, which would be awful, it's either keep him, re-sign or give him an extension or trade him. And we're going to explore the trade route. I have 5 teams that I'm going to mention, and one of them, the very last one, is going to be the wild card. You might not have thought of it yet, but I want to kick the intro and then we're going to get into this awesome video. Hey everyone, so glad you're here. My name's Rev Trev. I love talking Packers football, and as you know, I'm a huge Aaron Rodgers fan. My favorite player of all time. I want him to be a Packer for life, but maybe that's not an option. We need to trade him, and so I want to give 5 landing spots. And so number 1 is probably the most obvious, that's already had conversations with us, is the San Francisco 49ers. He grew up loving the 49ers. He also should have got picked number 1 overall to the 49ers. They're kicking themselves. They're the ones that already have called. I think it's really weird that Kyle Shanahan had said that he had heard, and then his due diligence, he went and called Matt LaFleur and said, hey, is he available? Matt says, no, don't get John Lynch to call him. But it sounds like Lynch called anyways, and they said no, he never called. But there was a press conference where Lynch said that he called, so I'm a little confused. And what could they offer? I mean, there's a lot of options there, I think. Do we get Jimmy G back? Do we get Trey Lance back? Do we get a bunch of picks? Like, if we could get something like that Stafford deal where we get 3 first-rounders and a player, I think that's something you got to consider. And so that's my first landing spot, is the 49ers. The rumor had it was the 3rd pick overall, some players off the roster, and a couple more first-round picks. I mean, that is tempting. And if your plan was to go and only have one more season with Aaron and then go with Love, why don't you do it now? And then we'll get it over and done with. But, man, that'd be tough to see him play for the 49ers. But that would be, Aaron, you want to win, that's probably the team you want to get traded to, because some of these other options aren't as good. Then the second one is Denver. Denver has been coming up, and this is the one that confuses me. Because if you're okay, Aaron, to go to Denver, that means you're only in it for the money. Like, that team is not good. There's a reason where they drafted, they didn't go with a quarterback because they thought they were good enough to go to quarterback, but they have so many holes they couldn't pass up on Surtain. And you know what? Maybe that's the deal there that needs to happen, is that you go and get Surtain, maybe get 2 more first rounders and Judy, and call it a day. I mean, those draft picks are going to work higher because I love Aaron Rodgers. I think he's incredible, but I don't think he takes that team and turns it around to even be in the playoffs. I think the Chargers are still better. Vegas is still better. Maybe not. But you're not beating the Chiefs in the division, so you got to get a wild card. And then there's all kinds of good teams in the AFC. That's tough to beat out those teams. So you either got to beat the Chiefs, and then, you know what I mean? So that's just, in my opinion, that's a bad move for you, Aaron, but that's the second landing spot. Third landing spot is who I just mentioned, is the Raiders, and I know that Stuart Dixon would be super excited about this. Getting Aaron Rodgers would really boost that team. In fact, I do think they could contend with the Chargers. I think they could contend with the Chiefs. I don't know. I don't think they beat the Chiefs in that spot to win the division, but they're pretty good. I don't know what we'd get in return. I mean, we're talking probably 3 first-round picks or some kind of combination of players and picks. I think that's a legitimate landing spot for Aaron. The fourth one is, again, and I'm sorry, this is not actually a landing spot, is that he doesn't even get off the runway. He stays in Green Bay. Aaron, why would you want to leave? I know you're mad at management. I know you felt your feelings are hurt when you got Jordan Love. At the end of the day, look at your teammates. Look at your teammates. They believe in you. You're the leader. Stay. Be faithful. Finish your contract. $37 million you're going to make this year. And I know you're going to make that somewhere else, but you're going to go to Denver. You're going to go to Vegas. Like, I don't even know if San Francisco can pull off a trade for you. Like, really? Just stay. Hey, Devontae Adams, Osard, MVS, Tanyan. We got Aaron Jones back. We got Dylan in it for a second year. We got a good draft. Our defense is solid. Man, I think the best landing spot is just for you to stay. Now, I said there's going to be 5, and this is the one that's just out there. I think... Why don't we give Seattle a call? And we just go, hey, listen, straight up, Rodgers for Wilson. I know as a Packer fan, you're going to say, listen, that's a downgrade for us. And it is. It is. Aaron Rodgers is better than Russell Wilson. That's a fact. It was this year. But we got to remember that Russell Wilson has won a Super Bowl. He's younger. My only knock on Russell Wilson is he holds on to the ball way too long. Other than that, he's got good wheels. He's pretty good at decision making. He's not as accurate as Rodgers. We understand he's a different kind of player. I would love Wilson plus something to get Rodgers, but I think at this stage of his career, I don't think Seattle does that. I think you just knock on the door and say Wilson, because you need a franchise quarterback to win in this league. I still think we could be a contender if we had Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson this year, he was incredible because if you think about it, He started the year so on fire that everyone was talking about him being MVP. And then he started slowing down. They started running the ball more. And now Patrick Mahomes is in the conversation. Aaron Rodgers is still playing really well. People are saying, oh, it's going to die off. The year before he didn't play so good. And Aaron just kept playing at the high elite level. And Russell started going. And he had a couple of those games. He threw some bad picks. Held on to the ball too long. But like these are the 5 landing spots. I don't know, maybe I missed a team. I'd love for you to comment about a team that you think would be able to that he could get traded to. You know me. I don't want him to get traded, but if he gets traded, like if we're gonna trade him eventually, if we're gonna trade him next year anyways, let's trade him now. Let's start the love train. Let's get the draft picks going, or let's go get Russell Wilson and let's see what we can do. But please, Aaron, stay. And of course, please like, comment, subscribe, and go Pack, go!